Cess, what up with it, babe?
What up with it, babe?
Hey, we appreciate you, man, for coming through, doing your thing, man.
Yeah.
Definitely do. We while we got you here, man, we wanted to talk to you a little bit. Get a couple of your views and your pointers on how you feel. You know what I mean?
Dope.
All right. So the first question is for MC like yourself, who definitely has planted a seed and watched it grow over years and years of time, and as an artist has definitely bloomed. How do you feel about this new genre of rap, these new artists that's out today? How you feel about the music that they putting out and what they doing for the hip hop culture?
I think my biggest concern, if I was to have a concern, would be why you put so many years on that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, years and years and years of experience. But you know, we ain't that old. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, man, I'm just feeling like, you know, we were new cats at one point. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, we were the new people.
True.
So you have to embrace the change of what new looks like, because if you understand what the word new means, you know what I'm saying, it's something entirely different from what was there before. So I respect, you know, what's going on in the new genre in many different senses, but I don't respect some aspects of what's going on too, you know.
Right.
But I can't be mad at anybody for wanting to feed their family, and that's generally what it boils down to at the end of the day. So I do my part, you know what I'm saying, to keep it authentic, the culture, you know. It's really about music, art, dance, you know, all these things that create a great feeling.
Yeah.
Instead of a negative feeling, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's more so what people are trying to do right now. They're trying to perpetuate a negative feeling. So feed your family, but just know it ain't gonna be coming from my dollars.
So, with what you said, what would you ask more from the new artists that's out there? What would you ask them to deliver more of?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nope.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yo, Doc,
that's what's up.
they gonna do what they gonna do, whether, you know what I'm saying, I ask them for it or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna contribute when I'm gonna contribute, and I'm gonna dare you to keep up with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what's up, baby.
that's how I feel about it. You
Absolutely.
know, that's Charlotte, man. That's Double Oaks. That's Fairview Homes. All day. Super shouts out to everybody in those areas, and definitely super shouts out to everybody in the city, because they don't understand how we had to come through in order to get to this point.
Word. Already. So tell us something, man. What you got going on? What's coming up with you?
Oh man, shoot. You know, with me taking over radio, definitely catch me and Don Blackwell getting it in on the Icon of Success show Monday through Thursdays. And that's 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. www.takin.overradio.com. And you can listen to DJ BX and DJ Mello and everybody that's on there. You know, super shouts out to the staff. And we just picked up some team members that's going to have some new shows popping. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all get y'all's numbers right. I can say we over 6 million and show you what our numbers are. I say it proudly. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just how we do. We 800 across the board. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. I love that. Definitely look for early mornings, late nights. You know what I'm saying? That's what Cess is going to be bringing out to y'all, Cess A Million. You know what I mean? That's going to be an EP that's going to be dropping. Super shouts out the game. This is going to be an original set from us, and then we have a mixed joint that's going to be coming out. We've been, you know, pushing for this thing for the longest, but we fell back on it just to build up the business and build up CVC, because Culture Vista Couture is doing a lot of great things. So, you know, we just got to keep going in that direction, man. Build up the business. We do the music. The music is in our blood. That's why you can't tell a person that is my age or older that they can't do music, because you wouldn't tell a pianist to step from behind the piano because he reached a certain age. His talent is timeless, you know what I mean, and it's ageless. So you have to respect that, you know what I'm saying, that also within the culture. And that goes to anybody in their professional, whatever genre that they're in. If it's a part of them and it's within them, it's in the fabric of them, that's their culture. So you can't separate that from them. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. That's what's up, babe. So, we wanted to ask you, man, you from Charlotte, North Carolina. How do you feel about the music scene here in your city?
Oh, it's weak. No, I love it, man, in actuality. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a very strong and thriving.
You can't go from weak to I love it. Come on,
Who
Cess.
interview is this?
You ain't never did that before. Go ahead and give him the real now.
No,
I'm
gonna give him the real.
Right.
I think. Listen to me. Hear me out.
Right.
I think it's strong. I think it's thriving. But at the end of the day, it's weak in the aspect that we don't get together. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Super shouts out to ARE, man, and Honey Dip. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say that because branding is something, marketing is something. You know, super shouts out to really, man, even the cats that I don't really listen to, like a Betty Grind. You know, I would shout them out just because on the marketing aspect. You take the lack of sustenance out of the music, you know, or the lack thereof, and apply some sustenance to it, then with that type of platform, you could do a lot.
Understand.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You could do a lot. You know, and people like that have great marketing, and they jump into the industry and they show people what Charlotte has. They show people Charlotte talent. But we have to collectively do it, you know what I mean? So that way we can go to other levels and take stuff further beyond where we were, you know what I'm saying, and where we are right now in order to really make stuff happen, you know, because this is a business and we're not learning business. You know, I've had the opportunity of really learning business and getting behind the scenes like what Doc is doing right now, getting behind that camera, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Already.
It's a completely different world, a different machine. And when you can do that as an artist and be able to, you know, toggle between the two, then you're good. So I got to give a super shouts out to my team too, on CVC staff, you know what I'm saying, Global 800 staff, you know, people that support us, you know, super shouts out to everybody. Can't Lose, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know him as Cap, your baby pappy, a.k.a. Alexander Nevermind, a.k.a. freaking Can't Lose, a.k.a. Wendell Weathers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So super shouts out to him, super shouts out to Deb DeHart, you know what I'm saying? Trill, a.k.a. Lily Ocean, a.k.a. Grizzly Shotgun, you know what I'm saying? Super shouts out to you, you know, Dean Ferguson, you know, the whole QC fam crew. I could talk about y'all all day because, you know, I watched transitions within my team and it was dope. If your team didn't transition up through the years, y'all whack. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about. The real. There you go.
You gotta
giving it to them.
You gotta transition. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Once again, y'all say y'all about hip hop. Y'all say y'all about the culture. The culture changes. It transitions. The people that were once and aspiring to be in front of the camera start to aspire to be behind. You know what I mean? Because we want to know how that stuff works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How does that work? Does
Right.
that make sense? You know what I'm saying? And it makes dollars. So at the end of the day, you got to get to it. You know, can't be mad at anybody wanting to feed their family. But yeah, so within that, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty. You know, everything is good, man. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love what Charlotte is doing. Y'all need to also check out Quiet Parties too, because we got our hands in that, and those are pretty dope. You know, throwing on the headphones, 3 different DJs doing all that. Super shouts out to Tony Motley, you know, Charlotte, and the Miami crew. So
Word.
it is what it is, man. We're everywhere. October 1st, you know what I'm saying? I know. I really don't even want to give this a timestamp, because then if I start giving it a timestamp, it'll kind of lose the timelessness. So I'm going to say October 1st. You don't know what year this is. After a while, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So shouts out to Martez Prince, you know what I'm saying? And Premier Pharmacy, because, you know, that's a wonderful brand that we've attached to. And Zedger Health, you know what I'm saying? Because we're attached also to health and skincare and all kinds of other stuff that I just got attached to. So I'm going to get some of that popping myself, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
And utilize that and show y'all what it's all about and then bring it to y'all.
Word, man. That's what's up. Hey, man, I've known you for a long time, so I know your wisdom. But the people don't know you, you know, well, some people, let me say that. Some people don't know the mindset you have outside of being an artist or outside of being, you know, on the camera with the show.
Mm-hmm.
Political-wise, the United States of America is moving. Give us some of your views on how you feel about the United States of America on a political standpoint right now.
Man, the United States is, first of all, it's a corporation, you know. So with that being said, if what a lot of you are pledging to is a business, why are you not a business? I just want to know that. Why are you actually going about life and everyday stuff the way you do? Nobody's perfect. I don't care how much money you have and how many responsibilities that money can cover. It still doesn't make you a perfect individual. It just means that you can cover responsibilities and you're supposed to. You're supposed to be able to cover responsibilities. So at the end of the day, it's can you pull the trigger? That's what it's really about. You know what I mean? America is pulling the trigger all over the place. So internally, you should be able to pull that trigger too. If I was to sum that up, you know, run wild in your businesses and forget the nonsense. Those that like to act foolish will act foolish. Trust me, Gotham had plenty of villains, but villains make sense because of heroes. You know what I'm saying? So you have to make sense of what your mission is. Don't ask me no stupid stuff like, you know, why did this person do that? You asking me to make sense of something stupid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Now we can look at a lot of facts and a lot of issues that surround stuff like that. But at the end of the day, what are you gonna do personally? You know what I'm saying, to make that contribution. So America itself is, you know, is London falling, you know, because people are, a lot of people are waking up. Conversations that we didn't have back in the day, we're having now. You know, the deterioration of religious and deities and stuff like that. When you first found out Christoph was not a white entity, or you found out that Christoph was white or Jesus was white, but the actuality of that was that a person of melanated descent came across. That was mind-blowing information. You start seeing things change with the internet going on, TV, you know, all these different inventions and stuff that give us the opportunity to see what America is. We don't really pay attention because within that corporation, all we're doing is grinding gears. We're just grinding gears out. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have the opportunity of really paying attention to what's going on. And I can't blame anybody for any of that. Like, there's a company that like I said, health food company that I merged with. This is just an example, Doc. You know what I'm saying? Of how stuff is, right? I could tell you that there's a young lady who suffered from degenerative optic failure, right? Her eye, the sight in her right eye was going out completely. She took a mixture of minerals. The minerals mostly consisted of stuff like moringa oleifera, you know what I'm saying? And some people would be like, you know, what the hell is that? That's a plant, you know what I'm saying, that actually grows naturally in two places it's indigenous to, the Himalayas and then one to Africa. This company was able to actually harvest 90% of it and own 90% of it, you know what I mean, in order for one doctor, shouts out to Dr. Plant, you know what I'm saying, and that's his real name, like Dr. Plant, pretty good. But that's like some dope branding too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, really,
like,
it is.
Just to throw that out there to all my Zija people. But at the end of the day, they were able to do this and make remarkable strides medically. Now, people that have the ability of being able to buy into pharmaceuticals are not going to, they don't like stuff like that. So that's why you haven't heard of Zija. You understand what I'm saying? Because that gives you the opportunity of being well through nutrition. You understand? Super shouts out to Blake and Dr. Wallach with longevity and the things that I learned from those individuals and being able to be within the Sturdivant camp and around these individuals, people that, I'm talking all about health, all about nutrition right now, because doctors only get a small percentage of nutrition within the time that they go to medical school. They only get a small portion, I mean really a very small portion of nutrition. The rest of it is pharmakia, you know, the mixture of chemicals and all kinds of stuff like that. I'm not going to get all into that, but just look that up, look that term up, pharmakia. Don't believe anything I say. Say I'm crazy and then go look it up, so that way you can tell me I'm lying to my face. But at the end of the day, you know, we're in a situation where people are not paying attention to certain things. That's why I said all that, just to say this. We're not paying attention to certain things, and I can't blame you. The only thing I can do is pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Final question.
Right.
What's your definition of hip hop?
Oh man, QC fam. Period. Need I say more? Can you like just cut the camera right there?
There it is, y'all. My man.
Yeah.
Cess.
Super shouts out, man. Doc, I appreciate what you're doing. Nova Light, you know what I'm saying? Illa Graphics, It's incredible, you know what I mean, growth and development, power. You know what I mean? I hear people talk about having power. They watch the show Power. But I don't think y'all really understand what power is. When you get connected to the pulse of the community and the pulse of the people, that's when you got power. That's Gridiron 704. That's Novalite. That's Illa Graphics. That's Doc. That's Tion. I don't know if y'all know all of those individuals. But at the end of the day, man, they all one and the same. You know what I'm saying? So super shouts out to you, bro. I appreciate everything you do.
Love,
super
man.
salute. It is what it is. And like I said, catch our show Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 12. Icon of Success Show. Said because Don Moneyman Blackwell. You don't believe it? Call him out. Call Don out. Tell him that he's lying. 704-919-3445. Let's get to the money, man. Let's get to the paper.
Ding!